My name is Robert Schenk. I'm a senior officer at the Germantown Police Department. I'm also on the SWAT team. I've been on the SWAT team for 3.5 years now.
My name's Tyler Catterton. I'm a police officer for the City of Germantown. Been in law enforcement for 10 years, all 10 of those with Germantown, and I've been on SWAT for 8 years.
My name is Davis Herndon. I am the commander of the Germantown Police Department SWAT team. I have a little over 16 years in law enforcement. All of that has been with the Germantown Police Department, and I have been on SWAT for about 14 and a half total of those years.
Historically, the role of SWAT is to resolve high-risk incidents that generally are beyond the capacity of patrol.
The role of SWAT is whatever the department requests or asks of us. Anywhere from a hostage situation to a barricaded situation to fugitive apprehension, to setting up and being regulated as a quick reaction force or an overwatch for large get-togethers. The Germantown Horse Show, the Germantown Festival, St. Jude Marathon, anything and everything the department asks for, we will do. We wear many hats.
There are numerous specialties on the SWAT team. My specialties, I'm one of the firearms instructors. I'm also one of the breachers for the team.
We have a sniper or overwatch element. We have entry guys, which everybody on the team is an entry guy. We have a medical guy or a medic within the team. And so there are small specialties, but at the same time, every guy on the team is knowledgeable in every area, and they have to be. So we can kind of flow in and out and work together as a cohesive unit.
So on the team, I'm an entry guy, and then also I do our sniper work as well, which is primarily on the law enforcement side. We do a lot of surveillance prior to operations that we're about to have, or research on a suspect, things of that sort, and then overwatch for when our team is approaching a structure or a vehicle, any type of area that we deem to be dangerous.
As a firearms instructor, not only do I assist in instructing the range line whenever we have days we're going to practice our shooting skills, I also help out with patrol. So if patrolmen at the police department need to qualify on their firearms, they're going to call one of us firearms instructors to do so.
Process to be a SWAT officer is we follow the National Tactical Officers Association PT standard.
It's like 5 exercises with very minimal rest, and you're giving 100% for each of those exercises. And shortly after, you actually have to pass at a 96th percentile or above the shooting standard.
And once they do that, we go into a process called the selection phase. The selection phase could be as long as a week. Or even longer. The department is really good at giving me whatever amount of time I need to get through that process. The selection process is strategically based and designed to find out how people process information under stress. It's not about how fit you are, it's not about how well you can shoot, it's about how you can handle stress and process information while under that stress.
So what we look for on the SWAT team, we look for hard workers, go-getters. Those who have drive, determination, amongst all others. We look for incredible team members who they're going to put the team over me. We're only as strong as our weakest link, so we look for these kind of guys to get on the team, guys or gals, whatever can make the team better than how it was.
It's critical for us to work well as a team, because if we don't, it's really at the expense of the safety of everyone else on the team.
I have to be on my best. I have to be my best that day for a multitude of reasons. One of them primarily sticks out to me is I have to be the best I can be that day, at the commander or at the new guy level, because my buddies' lives depend on it. My teammates' lives depend on it. We are a team, and this team is like a family, okay? You don't have to like each other every day, but you have to love each other. You have to come in every day and give it everything you have, because in this day and age, in this world, we're asked to be perfect in an imperfect world. And when we're called, they expect nothing less than perfection.
All the situations that you don't have all the information for, you basically just described every single patrolman's call, just as a normal police officer. So when you get a call somewhere, you don't have all the information except what someone actually just told your dispatch. So when you get on the scene, you have to obtain the information. You're only given what you were told. As far as being on SWAT, we do as much surveillance, reconnaissance, whatever, we want to obtain all the information we can about where we're actually going, who we're going after. That way we know, is it going to be high risk, is it going to be low risk? We want to get all the information on the location. Again, what's going to be our main entry point, secondary breach point, etc. And we do that as a SWAT team, again, so we can be as successful as we can without there being any liabilities on the line.
What makes our work the most challenging isn't necessarily the work itself, it's staying ready and maintaining that baseline standard that we have for our fitness and shooting, while also taking care of our primary duties, because we're not a full-time team. So regardless of what you're having to do on patrol, or if you're training somebody or you're on another specialized unit, you still have to be ready and stay at those minimum levels of performance while you're on the team at all times.
The most rewarding aspect of being on SWAT, I would definitely say, obtaining all this knowledge. You get so much knowledge into this profession as far as weapons manipulation, how to clear a building without talking to any of your teammates whatsoever. It's all nonverbal communication. The knowledge you get is crazy. And we are able to pass that on to all the other patrol officers at this police department.
Most rewarding experience being on SWAT was probably when our team was able to win back-to-back SWAT competitions, competing against several agencies around our area and beyond. That was really cool to be able to do that and be a part of that group of guys.
So when I look back as an officer, the proudest moment I would definitely say is graduating the Shelby County SWAT School. The majority of us have actually graduated through that school, and in that school every single day it's a mental test, it's a physical fitness test, and every single day you are tested as to whether or not you're going to break. You finish and you look back on it and you see how terrible it is, but at the same time you smile because you were there and you actually did it.
I will be the proudest, hopefully, when I retire, that the guys that I worked with and that I supervised at some level on the team would know that everything I did every day was to try to make the team and themselves better. I love being a part of a team. I love the responsibility that has. There's no greater feeling in the world than knowing that you have to be your best because your buddies' lives depend on it.
When I look back on my career as an officer, what I'd be proudest of, hopefully, is that all the risks that myself and my teammates took, and not just in SWAT, but on the department as a whole, that the risks we took were, in the long run, worth it, and that it somehow made a difference in our community here.